All right, strap in, everyone, because today we're going deep on something pretty intense.
Yeah, this one's a doozy.
Military AI.
Ooh, yeah.
We've got some excerpts here from a report by the Center for International Governance Innovation.
CIGI.
CIGI, yeah,
Yeah.
for those who know. And it's asking a question that, honestly, I think we're all kind of thinking about these days.
It's a big one.
How do we make sure AI in warfare is used responsibly?
And it's a really timely question. I mean, AI is developing so fast, and it just raises all these issues about, international agreements, global cooperation.
Yeah.
It's not even just about the tech itself anymore. It's about the framework for how we use it, and on like a global scale.
It's like we're trying to write the rule book for a game that, like, the rules are changing constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's where this document comes in. The CIGI report, it focuses on this document called the Political Declaration on Responsible Military Use of Artificial Intelligence and Autonomy.
A mouthful.
Yeah, bit of a mouthful, but it was launched at the beginning of 2023, and it's basically trying to get countries on the same page, about the ethical considerations around AI in the military.
So, like, trying to define what responsible even means in that context.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. The CIGI report, it dives into what this declaration could mean, what the potential is.
Right.
It acknowledges that there are benefits, right? Like it could allow, military commanders to make faster decisions, more informed decisions based on, real-time data analysis of the battlefield.
Sure. Yeah.
But it really stresses the need for careful development, careful deployment.
Because I think the idea of, handing over full control to AI to make life or death decisions without any human oversight,
That's scary.
it's a little terrifying.
Yeah, and that's a key point that this declaration addresses.
Okay.
It really underlines how important it is to keep meaningful human control in the loop.
Okay, so what does that look like? Is it like a human has to double check every decision the AI makes before it can actually,
It could be, but it's more nuanced than that. I
Yeah.
think it's more about setting specific parameters for these AI systems,
Right.
or requiring, human authorization for any actions that meet certain criteria.
Okay, so it's about setting those boundaries, making sure humans are still the ones making the final call.
Exactly. Yeah. And another thing that the declaration really pushes for is international collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing best practices, learning from each other's experiences.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because a world where every country is just off doing its own thing with military AI, in a vacuum,
It's a recipe for disaster.
it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, for sure. This declaration, I think it's really a starting point, for building trust, avoiding an AI arms race, which could, get out of control really easily. I think of it kind of like, it's laying the foundation for navigating this really incredibly complex, ethical and legal and strategic challenge, this whole military AI thing.
Yeah, this is all pretty high-level stuff, though.
Right.
What does it mean for someone like me or our listeners, people who aren't, military strategists or politicians?
Well, here's the thing. I think the impact of military AI, it's something that's going to eventually touch all of our lives
Sure.
in one way or another, I mean, this technology, it's evolving so fast, and I think it's just crucial to understand these efforts to govern it, even if you're not, directly involved in the conversations.
So we should all be paying attention to how this tech is developing, what safeguards are being put in place.
Absolutely. And I think it also leads to this bigger question, that we all need to think about. What role do we want AI to play in the future of warfare?
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's a conversation that I think none of us can afford to ignore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, on that cheerful note, I think that's our deep dive for today.
Yeah.
So everyone listening, go have a think about that, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you next time.